Hello Internet! So today's video is going to be a quick one. I was going to try and do like longer ones on Monday, but I've been applying for a bunch of job stuff and I need to get back to it, and then I have a bunch of thesis work I need to do. So right now this is going to be like a short one and a longer one later. Probably Friday. First order of business is my punishment for last week, which will also take place on Friday because of what the punishment is. The best suggestion I got was to have to recite "I am the very model of a mighty major general" from Pirates of Penzance. That suggestion came from Justin, so thank you for that, Justin. I had some other good suggestions, but most of them were stuff that either couldn't do in the amount of time or just weren't really feasible, so that one's something that I'll have a lot of trouble with. I'm gonna take the week and try and actually learn the song to do it from memory. We'll see how well I do. And it's a hard piece no matter what, so, and I have trouble talking to the camera, so that will be great. Second order of business, if I have a 5-item feast every Thursday for the rest of my life, I think it would definitely have to include some kind of bell peppers and beef, some kind of, like, I'd like to make like onion, green pepper, and like steak, and I like that in almost any form, either turning it into a Philly cheesesteak or turning it into a like fajita or turning it into something else. So I think it'd probably just be like a basic bell pepper onion steak mix that then I could put onto other things because I never seem to get tired of it. I think for sides I would probably have French fries. If I could, this is my feast, so I'm going to go ahead and say Penn Station French fries. I would wind up doing cheese ravioli. Cheese ravioli is one of my favorite foods, has been since I was a little kid. And I would have then the option of mixing it with that bell peppers and beef, and that sounds pretty tasty. So you get a little bit of change up there. I would go with the bread from Olga's Kitchen, which is a restaurant in Fairview if you haven't been there, and the bread there is like this flat pita bread, but it's really sweet and tasty, so I would go with that. I think the last item on my feast would probably be toasted ravioli from Emo's, and I know I already have one ravioli on there, but then it's kind of like you got an appetizer, which is like good, and then you also have something that's a little more substantial. It's like kind of a meaty, crunchy, it's interesting. So not exactly a vegetarian-friendly feast, but what the hell, it's my feast. If you want a vegetarian feast, go make your own feast, right? You come to my house, that's what you're getting in Hypothetical Universe. One of the notes I've been getting from people is that I either need to look directly into the camera or I need to like look off camera, but I need to pick one. I'm really not trying to have my eyes wander, guys. I'm really trying to talk like to my LCD screen, which is like right next to the camera. So if my eyes are wandering, that's actually just me like having a nervous tic and just like looking around the room, which I've actually come to notice I do that a lot when I'm talking to people in person, and it sucks. So I'm going to try and do better about looking, keeping my eyes glued on that LCD, and let me know if that works better for you. Another thing, my last video I did a bunch of titles, and I was just kind of like, I had one cut in there I really didn't like, so I put in one title, and then I was like, this is fun, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of them. If you like the titles, let me know. They're a bit more time consuming than just doing straight edits, but it also makes it funnier and hopefully a bit more watchable. If you think it's just annoying and not funny, then let me know that too, or if you think they're too fast, too slow. I tend to think that they're too slow, but whenever I think something's too slow in an edit, people always tell me it's way too fast, as far as titles and any kind of text. And I think part of that's because I know that the text is coming or what it says. If you like that, you want to see more of that, let me know and I'll try and do it more. If you don't like it, then tell me that too, and I'll try and not do it ever again. Although I might, because I think it's funny. And, what the hell. Final order of business for today, the hypothetical of the day. And this is partially inspired by a Heineken commercial I saw recently. If you had someone approach you on the street and tell you that you want a trip to a random location on the planet and you would get $100,000 upon your return, but you only got one phone call to tell everybody that you were leaving, who would you call, what would you say, and would you go on the trip? Would it be worth the $100,000 to potentially lose your job, to have to, pick up any messes? This is happening like right now as you're watching the video too. So make a point to keep that in mind. Like, you've got one person you can call right now to tell everybody that you're going. Also, let me know if you would do it for free. If someone just came up to you and there's no money involved, you can go to a random location. You don't get to know what the location is until you agree to do it. Would you do it? That's it for today, guys, and have a good one.